Picture a convoy moving through rough Afghan terrain. Dust in the air, narrow mountain roads, the constant threat of hidden explosives buried beneath the surface. For years, lightly armored vehicles struggled to survive in these conditions. Crews needed something tougher than a Humvee, but more agile than the massive MRAP trucks that were built for wide roads and flat deserts. That operational gap is exactly where the M-ATV was born. The M-ATV, or mine-resistant ambush-protected all-terrain vehicle, is a response to one brutal reality of modern warfare: the improvised explosive device. IEDs became the single greatest threat to coalition forces during conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan, accounting for a huge percentage of casualties. Early MRAPs saved lives, but they were heavy, tall, and difficult to maneuver off-road. In mountainous regions, tight villages, and uneven terrain, their limitations became obvious. The U.S. military needed a vehicle that could offer MRAP-level protection without sacrificing mobility. That requirement set the stage for the M-ATV. Developed primarily by Oshkosh Defense, the M-ATV entered service around 2009 after an accelerated acquisition process. Speed mattered, soldiers were dying, and the battlefield was evolving faster than traditional procurement timelines allowed. Oshkosh leveraged its experience with heavy tactical vehicles and designed a platform that blended survivability, agility, and adaptability into a single combat vehicle. At the heart of the M-ATV's protection is its V-shaped hull. This design is not just engineering theory, it's battlefield-proven science. When an explosion detonates beneath the vehicle, the angled hull deflects blast energy outward and away from the crew compartment instead of letting it punch straight up through the floor. Combined with energy-absorbing seats, reinforced armor, and blast-resistant flooring, the M-ATV dramatically increases crew survival even in catastrophic blasts. Armor on the M-ATV is modular, which means protection levels can be adjusted based on mission requirements. Crews can add or remove armor kits depending on threat levels, balancing survivability with mobility. This flexibility is critical, because not every mission demands maximum armor, and excessive weight can limit speed, range, and off-road performance. Mobility is where the M-ATV truly sets itself apart from traditional MRAPs. Unlike earlier designs built on commercial truck chassis, the M-ATV uses Oshkosh's TAK-4 independent suspension system. This advanced suspension allows each wheel to move independently, maintaining traction over rocks, ditches, and uneven ground. The result is a vehicle that can travel at higher speeds off-road, climb steep inclines, and handle rugged terrain that would stop heavier MRAPs cold. Powering the M-ATV is a robust diesel engine capable of delivering the torque needed for both speed and load-bearing performance. Whether carrying a full combat load, additional armor, or mission-specific equipment, the vehicle maintains reliable performance. Its drivetrain and suspension work together to provide a smoother ride, reducing crew fatigue on long patrols, an often overlooked but crucial factor in combat effectiveness. Inside the vehicle, the crew compartment is designed with both protection and functionality in mind. Typically, the M-ATV carries a driver, a commander, and additional passengers depending on the configuration. The interior is relatively compact compared to larger MRAPs, but every inch is purpose-built. Seats are blast attenuating, mounted to minimize the transfer of shock from explosions. Controls are arranged for ease of use under stress, and visibility is enhanced through armored windows and camera systems. The M-ATV is not just about defense. It's also a fighting vehicle. Most variants feature a roof-mounted turret or remote weapon station. These can be armed with machine guns, automatic grenade launchers, or other crew-served weapons depending on mission needs. Remote weapon stations allow gunners to engage threats from inside the protected cabin, reducing exposure to enemy fire. This capability significantly improves survivability during ambushes and urban operations. Communication and situational awareness are critical in modern combat, and the M-ATV reflects that reality. The vehicle is equipped to integrate advanced radios, battlefield management systems, and electronic countermeasures. Jamming systems help disrupt remote detonated IEDs, while digital networks allow crews to share real-time information with other units. In a connected battlespace, the M-ATV becomes more than just transport, it becomes a node in the wider combat network. One of the reasons the M-ATV gained rapid acceptance among troops was how well it matched the realities of Afghanistan. Narrow roads, steep passes, and unpredictable terrain demanded a vehicle that could maneuver where others could not. Compared to larger MRAPs, the M-ATV offered a lower center of gravity and improved handling, reducing rollover risk, a serious concern in mountainous regions. Soldiers reported greater confidence behind the wheel, which directly translated into better mission performance. Beyond U.S. service, the M-ATV has been adopted or evaluated by several allied nations. Its balance of protection and mobility makes it attractive for forces facing asymmetric threats, peacekeeping operations, and counterinsurgency missions. Different variants and upgrades have been developed over time, including configurations optimized for special operations, reconnaissance, and command roles. As conflicts evolved and large-scale deployments in Afghanistan wound down, many M-ATVs were redeployed, stored, or transferred to partner nations. Yet the vehicle remains highly relevant. The threat of mines and ambushes has not disappeared. If anything, it has become more widespread. Non-state actors around the world continue to rely on improvised weapons, and any force operating in contested environments must account for that danger. The legacy of the M-ATV goes beyond its physical design. It represents a shift in how militaries think about vehicle survivability. Instead of accepting losses as inevitable, the M-ATV embodies a philosophy that prioritizes crew protection without surrendering operational flexibility. It shows what is possible when urgent battlefield needs drive innovation and when industry and military requirements align under pressure. Today, lessons learned from the M-ATV influence newer armored vehicles and future combat platforms. Improved blast protection, modular armor, advanced suspension systems, and integrated electronics are now standard expectations rather than optional features. In that sense, the M-ATV helped set a new baseline for what soldiers should expect from their vehicles. In the end, the M-ATV is not just a machine of steel, armor, and engines. It's a symbol of adaptation in modern warfare. Born from necessity, shaped by harsh environments, and refined through real combat experience, it stands as one of the most important protected vehicles of the 21st century. For the crews who rode inside it, the M-ATV was more than transport, it was a lifeline, a shield, and often the difference between life and death on the battlefield.